So Bezat Hashem, Baruch Hashem, we're back.
Soon I'm going to need a bookshelf for my car.
Okay, good. Bezat Hashem, why not? The more the merrier.
We have one Gemara, another Gemara.
You know, you're gonna be Zohar. You're gonna be one of those that they put the mezuzah in the car. You know. Maybe you're not gonna need to because of all the books. Anyway, so Bezat Hashem, we're back at the libud of Halachot Shabbat, Siman Reish Mem Vav, Halacha Hey, Halacha 5, and B'Siyata Dishmaya today is the 12th of the month of Mar Cheshvan, which is Wednesday, the 4th day of the week of Parshat Shabbat, Shabbat Berurah. So Bezat Hashem, we're in Si'if Hey. So Zohar, you have the book open? Page Yud.
Yes.
Bechavot, start with Si'if Hey.
Who, me?
Yeah.
אם ישראל ואינו יהודי שתופים בפמה.
Shutafim bivhema, yeah. We have a Jew and a goy now partnering in the animal. They own the ox.
Oh, interesting.
Continue.
מותר לעשות בה אינו יהודי מלאכה בשבת
We just
על
started.
ידי שווה אם האינו יהודי בתחילה כשקנו אותה שיטול האינו יהודי בשבת
Israel.
וישראל ביום חול.
Yafer. So we just read this. Okay. So like this, if Jew and the goy own an animal, a cow or an ox, so you're allowed to, the goy is allowed to work with it on Shabbat on the condition like a regular partnership as we discussed before, where a goy is working the animal on Shabbat and he keeps all the profit on Shabbat for himself, and a Jew is going to keep all the profits for another day. Again, before they purchase the animal, just like we had a regular partnership.
So we're not talking about our job, we're talking about animals.
Now we're talking about animals.
The
We
animals
own
is
an
a
ox.
totally different story
Right.
that we spoke
We own an
about
ox
Shabbat.
that we rent. We own 1,000 oxen that we rent.
Can work for you on Shabbat. Can even rent it to somebody.
No, me and a goy own it.
Yes.
Me and a goy went to the partnership. We're buying 1,000 ox. Those are going to be our tractors. You know, in the olden days, the ox was a tractor. Put a yoke on him and he would plow. And that would be our business. We would be renting it out for the seasons. Okay? So me and the goy making money out of it. So the rabbi says, how can you continue making money? Shabbat is in here. The goy is allowed to use it on Shabbat. So he says like this. Just like previously we said, if I open the store with a goy, the condition is that the money will be packaged. Every month we split the profit.
But the condition,
Before. Is, before we bought the ox, the cow, animals, we made a condition saying that the goy takes all the Shabbat and I take all Sunday's profits. And now, 30-day package, I could split the profits with no problem. Like we said before.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That means he took the Saturday, he took the Sunday, but at the end of the month.
As long as it was done in the beginning.
But he can split the profit at the end of the month. He doesn't need to say, I'm only going to take the goy the Saturday.
No, he is. In that Shabbat, in that package of 30 days, the goy is taking up
He already
Shabbat.
took the Saturday.
And you're taking all the on
He
Sundays.
already took Sunday. Whatever is left.
Right. Now we're splitting
Monday, Tuesday,
everything
Wednesday,
evenly.
Thursday.
You understand?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Whatever is left,
Right.
we split it in half.
Good. But no, again, listen to this. Listen to how it works. I believe that
I know
maybe
what you're saying
a
right now,
nikudah we're
but
missing.
I'm not getting what he's because we spoke about something else.
No, Moshe. What we're missing in nikudah is like this. Business that's closed, is he making money?
No.
If business is closed, there's a big chance that tomorrow he's not going to make money either. Why? Because people like stability. People like it's always constantly running. Why do you think in America here there's so many rabbis that looking for heterim for people who own businesses that has to be run on Shabbat, like in malls and all those things. You close a business on mall on Shabbat,
You got a fine.
there will be a rumor. Forget about fine. There will be a rumor he's out of business. He's not in business, so he's going to lose all the money tomorrow also. So it has to be constant cycle. So that's why we get heterim. So it's actually one package deal. It's one package. Everybody is now. Let's say if I close on Monday, my day, can I have business on Shabbat? Also, same answer. I will not have business on Shabbat because people will say the business is out of business.
Yeah, but
so
wasn't
what's
my shayla
happening
right
is, one second. What's happening, I'm just telling you a general concept of
now?
business.
Okay, yeah.
That in business, it has to be stability, and it has to be constantly cycled turnaround in order for you to stay in business. For instance, here, I had a shayla, somebody once asked me, can I sue a hashgacha company for not bringing me a mashgiach? I opened a restaurant, I invested $200,000-$300,000 on repairs and everything, and I signed a contract with hashgacha, and they're not sending the mashgiachim, claiming that there's no mashgiach. I said, no, halachically, the hashgacha, the owner of the hashgacha has to come to your store. Or he has to call any local person, local rabbi, how much you charge a day, let me pay you, go to the hashgacha. It's his full responsibility. Your business is depending on it. It's not poshut. You could sue him easily. Take him to Beit Din, and since the Beit Din doesn't solve the questions of penalties, this is a penalty. We don't know how much business you lost. One day you don't open. A guy could be open 3-4 months. One day he's not open. A regular day, he's out of business. People are going to start thinking. People start talking. Business is all about confidence. The less people talk. So here you have made a deal with the goy. Shabbat profit is yours. Really, but it's in a package deal of 30 days. Good. So just like the goy doesn't work on Shabbat, the business is gone. Monday, if I don't open on Monday, the business is gone. So therefore, it balances off each other. That's the deal here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
the concept. That's why we could split the entire profit of 30 days.
You're not splitting that he's taking the Saturday and he's taking the Sunday.
No. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
It is what's happening. That's the only way to make it kosher.
It's happening because of what. But
No, that's the only way to make it kosher.
Fine, but if you made the guy, you made it kosher as a contract.
That's right.
Fine, but at the end of the month you made $100,000.
Right.
Now you split. You take off the whatever.
No, 50-50. You take 50,000. But in your 50,000 is your Shabbat. In my 50,000 is my Monday.
Fine. That means it's the contract that speaks like this.
That's right.
It's not the finance. It's not the money.
It is
monetary.
the money. It is the money. That's what we're trying to tell you.
So let's come to
Even
numbers.
no, I understand what his
Numbers.
problem is. No, his problem is wait a minute. The whole week I made 10,000. On Shabbat I made 15,000. Okay, that's his problem. Now it's 100,000. You're right, but you wouldn't make your $50,000 on Shabbat if I close on Monday.
Again.
Do you understand?
I'm
Hold on.
with you.
Do you understand? No. 1 second. You're not with me.
Yes.
I see the way you are responding. You're not understanding. You will not make $15,000 on Shabbat if I close one day of the days. Do you understand that or not?
Fine.
Good.
He wants to know. No, I understand. No problem. We understand all that.
Okay.
I think it's the mathematic part of it.
Exactly.
So let me start over.
So it does.
Let me start. Okay. On Saturday, I make $100.
Right.
Okay. $100. So the goy is going to take that $100 all to himself.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay.
All of it. If I take $1 out of it, that means you made the money on Shabbat.
Good.
Fine. That's
So he takes the $100.
Fine.
Sunday, I made $125 more than Saturday.
Perfect.
There's going to be a conflict because I made more on Sunday than Saturday. I think that's an agreement that you could do with the goy.
Okay.
Okay, I take the $100, the $25 extra. We can put it in the pot.
No, we're not. We're not doing that. No, I just gave you a scenario worse than that.
Okay.
I gave you a scenario where a goy, Moshe scenario, goy made $60,000 on Shabbat in a month. I made throughout the week we made $40,000.
Okay.
So now we have $100,000. Sounds like
making more money
Sounds like no. When we split in the month, end of the month 50-50, I'm enjoying Shabbat profits.
So he takes all of it.
No,
On Shabbat.
no, that's the point.
That's the point. That means it's going to be split 50-50.
50.
But the contract from the beginning with the goy was, look, you have the Shabbat and I have the
Monday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday. So this is my day for me at work. So we agreed that it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the contract. That means I'm going to work on Monday. You work on the Saturday because I don't work on Shabbat. You made a contract before. So at the end of the month, if you made $100,000, you
It's
split it
irrelevant
in
how
half.
much you make on Sunday, on Shabbat.
It's not irrelevant.
And it's
Exactly.
irrelevant.
That was the
Exactly.
question and a half.
Because
the way he said it is a little bit confusing.
Exactly.
no, but to make in order to
And
make
you
it
understood
work.
confusingly because you told me, no, you take this. No, you split the profit 50-50.
But Moshe-
The contract will be written where
Saturday
is
is
his
yours
and
and
Sunday
Sunday
is
is
mine.
But I gave you a scenario where Shabbat profits were 60, and the whole week's profits were 40. So it's $100,000. How is a Jew allowed to tap in 50-50?
Because what we spoke about before,
contract.
the
But
contract
again, but it-
speaks. You spoke about before the contract that I'm not working on the Saturday, it's my Shabbat, and his Shabbat, he's working. He's
not working on Monday. Okay.
He's allowed because he's a partner. He wants
So,
to work on
but
Saturday.
explain to me how does it split 50-50? The Jew is gaining $10,000 out of Shabbat.
We did learn that one, and you.
I'm trying to explain it to you. You're not listening.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what I'm trying to explain to you. Alan's scenario, it's a dreamland. If I made more money on Sunday, for sure, the guy will be happy to take my half.
Exactly.
The question is problematic halachically, where the guy made 125, he might make 100 on my day.
And you take a profit from
But I'm
that
taking
Shabbat.
from that 1250 for myself. What's going on here?
Yeah, but because you
so
said last
again,
time it's global.
it's all global. That's the pride.
Global.
But in that global condition, it has to be that in the mind of a goy, he's taking profits from Shabbat. In the mind of you, now when he makes $15,000 on Shabbat, is it really that he made money on $15,000 because of Shabbat? The answer is no. The answer is no. The only reason why he made $15,000 on Shabbat because I was open on Monday. I am the lifeblood of the business. If I have closed on Monday, the business would not make $15,000 on Shabbat because there will be rumors. The business is out of business.
So that plays a role too.
That's right. So it's actually it's avla'ah. That's what avla'ah means, a package deal. A package deal is business runs according to stability. No stability. If one of us breaks the stability, we could lose money. So in that case, yes, we say all the profits of Shabbat is for the goy. All the profits on Monday are for me. But now it's
All the profits
together.
is-
But really, I don't know how much money because really we don't know how much money he made on Shabbat. And really we don't know how much money he made on Monday. And that's called Be'abla, that's called package deal because we generate money at the end of the month. Even though, technically speaking, in the end of Saturday, we made 15,000. In the end of Monday, I made 10,000. But they're
Then
interconnected.
you have to have merchandise. You have to take that.
No, not that. I'm talking, they're interconnected. They're interconnected. That process of business is interconnected. So really, even though the sales happen on Shabbat, but really, who says it's because of Shabbat only? It's because of Monday. Now, I sell whatever's happening on Monday. It's not because of Monday, it's because of Shabbat. And each day is connected to each other. And since they're all connected, the Torah only told me I'm not allowed to make money on Shabbat. But I'm not. It's all intertwined, it's all connected. That's where the problem is. The problem, we have to disconnect that. We have to understand the concept is there is no money made on Shabbat.
So that's
From Shabbat itself.
That's before we did a contract. So imagine you're
Right,
in business
that's
for now
right.
what we spoke
That's
about.
right.
Because before we spoke about object, but now we talk about.
Now we're talking about an animal,
An animal.
where it's the same asur like me. We said animal, not allowed to perform tasks for you on Shabbat.
Correct.
Same thing, like we said yesterday even, like you have a dog, a big dog, you put a child on a dog on Shabbat, it will be a problem. That's a basa'ah, he's not allowed to carry. Animals not allowed to carry for you on Shabbat.
Okay.
Okay, let's go into, continue please, V'im lo yitnu, in Mishnah Berurah, in Shulchan Aruch. Third line, Rav Zohar.
Fourth line.
Yeah.
Third line in the hay. V'im
ואם לא
hitnu.
מתחילה אסור.
However, that says in Shulchan Aruch, if you did not make condition, third line in hay. Yeah, you're there? That's so good. So if you didn't make condition with the goy, the partnership, that he's responsible for Shabbat, I'm responsible for Sunday, for Monday, then it will be prohibited for our animal together to work, which is a problem because, what do you mean? Why it's asur? Let's see what does that mean. Continue.
One more time, Rabbi, one more time.
Again, we have a partnership with the goy on the animal, so we didn't make a condition Sunday, day for day. We didn't make a condition. So now the Shulchan Aruch says, that's right. So Shulchan Aruch says it will be asur for the animal, since a Jew owns it, partnership, it will be asur for it to perform any tasks. Continue. אף על פי
אף על פי שיתנו אחר כך.
even though they make a condition after the purchase. Now, remember the scenario? The guy does tshuva, he was mechel Shabbat now he wants to do tshuva, now he cannot make conditions after already. Once you own it, you own it. ואם
ילווה אותה לאינו יהודי בהלוואה גמורה.
However, same concept. Now I own my half, so I tell the goy on Shabbat, I give you a gift, or ילווה אותה לאינו יהודי בהלוואה גמורה. in the concept that I'm lending it to a goy, to my partner, where he has full responsibility for my half, like we discussed yesterday. This was the scenario yesterday. Rabbi Moshe, you were here?
No.
Oh, so there was a concept where a goy takes a triple net lease. If a goy takes a triple net responsibility for the animal, then it will be allowed on Shabbat. So Shulchan Aruch also here says here, Shulchan Aruch says, what it means with full responsibility. If it dies, if it will get hurt, if it scratches, whatever it is.
That's when you lend it to her.
Renting or lending, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah? So same thing here. You tell a goy on Shabbat, it's fully lended to you. Fully, it's you fully responsible.
So it belongs to you now.
So it
Like we
belongs
spoke
to
about
really.
last time.
It belongs to who?
To the guy.
Beautiful, mutar.
Yeah.
Continue.
And then you could say that if he brings it back to you voluntarily, like he came late or whatever.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Just
go
finish.
ahead,
No,
sorry.
he's actually
Say
explaining here. Sheyeh reshut. What does that mean that you're lending it completely? Zohar. What does that mean? You're lending it completely to a goy? So Shulchan Aruch explaining. Sheyeh.
שיהיה רשות בידו להוציאה אם יצא שלא ברשות ישראל.
Good. What is a complete lending? That the goy has full power of attorney over the animal to do whatever he wants with the animal on Shabbat. V'yizkov.
ויזקוף הדמים על האינו יהודי.
Okay. What does it mean by v'yizkov? מה זה v'yizkov? v'yizkov הדמים על האינו יהודי. I guess the responsibility of the monetary value of the animal will be the fully goy's responsibility. V'achrayut, continue.
ואחריות השברים על האינו יהודי.
Good. So what the goy does, yeah, mutar. So the goy does whatever he does with the animal because it's now fully lended to him, and the money that he makes from Shabbat is going to go to the goy, right? And the entire responsibility on the animal is on the goy. Therefore, even though I have a portion in it, but I relinquish that portion, and the goy is allowed to work with it on Shabbat.
Is there a problem? People know that it's an animal on Shabbat?
They know it's a shutafu. There's not a problem at all.
No shutafu. Okay.
So once you have any shutafu with the goy, we already said that there is no
But we
chashash.
said last time you
There is no
cannot lend him if a guy comes randomly and
Okay, that's not a partnership.
No.
Good. Well, we were talking about partnership. Okay, continue. V'yesh matirim.
One more time, Rabbi, could you repeat that?
Okay, so Rav Moshe is asking here that last time we learned that lending to a goy you're not allowed to, but over here the lending is
To lend to a goy is not allowed?
yes,
Not allowed?
you're not allowed to lend to goy your animal. Your animals are sort to work completely.
On Shabbat.
But here on Shabbat, so here, of course we're talking about Shabbat. What else we're talking about?
Okay.
No, he knows better than me. He's just doing chazara. He taught everything. He knows everything. If you were here, people want to see how you look like. Tzaddik, a nice guy. You know him, no? He was here one time with us. No? Anyway, so the question is, if you land on Shabbat the animal, it's asur. But over here, Alan, it's not a problem. Why? When you lend it to a goy? Because he owns it also. And we said,
Because he's a partner.
That's right. And we already discussed, there is no speculation thought process of people. Once everybody knows there's a partnership, this is what you do. My business is called Sofer and McDaniels. Right? Sofer McDaniels rental, cow rental business. Ox rental. So everybody knows it's Sofer McDaniels. So what McDaniel is doing whatever he wants. McDonald. What do you want from him? So he's working at it. It's not a problem. There's no chash. And it's going to be mutar. As long as I relinquish, completely lend it to him like a full responsibility for it. Okay, continue. ויש מתירים.
ויש מתירים אפילו לא יהיה רשות ביד האינו יהודי להוציאם.
Okay. So he says, אפילו לא יהיה רשות ביד האינו יהודי. Some say that no, that it will be allowed for a goy to work with the animal, even if the Jew didn't give him full permission. The goy takes it out to work. I didn't give him any permission. Let's see.
Because he's a partner.
That's right. He owns the partnership. Yeah. Ali Day. So what's going on here? How is it mutar? What is that? So what does this opinion give us? What is it teaching us? What's the process that allows it? Ali Day. Continue.
על ידי שיזכור והדמים על היינו יהודי במלווה ויחזור היינו יהודי ויעשה
Apoteke לישראל.
לישראל.
So like this. Ali Day Shiskop Adamim. So they're going to be projections of the money placed on the goy. Ben milve on the part that he's lending, right? The ox costs us $1,000, so I have $500 ownership in the animal, right? So now we are saying that the goy is gonna be taking the he's borrowing the $500,000 from a Jew, right? And it's therefore he's gonna be responsible. And the Yehudi will, and the goy will do what? Apoteki. What is apoteki? Rabbi says this, Klomar lo yeh lecha per'on ela mizeh leIsrael. So what's happening is he's putting like a lien. The goy is allowing a lien on the animal for $500 of the portion of the Jew. Okay, so there's a lien. That's all. So if a goy says there's a lien, he understands that. So that means he's taking full responsibility for should anything happen to the animal. An animal dies, so the goy will pay the Jew $500.
So it's really about so this whole pretty much concept, because I have to go, but just the whole concept speaks about that the goy takes responsibility for the animal
Right.
himself. So that's where you're able to lend it to the animal as long as there's a partnership.
No, there is no partnership.
There's no
There's no partnership.
Partnership or no partnership.
No. When there is no partnership, that's where you require full responsibility on the goy.
On the goy.
When there's a partnership, we had
a contract.
One day him, one day me, and that's not a problem.
We have two issues. What happens if it's not evenly 50-50?
Right, same thing, same concept.
Same
concept. 95 Jew, yeah, you're right. 95% Jew owns, and the goy owns 5%. Good, it's the same concept.
Same
Because
concept.
he's a partner.
It's a partner.
So
I give 1%.
They have
So he has a
principle.
lien on mine for 95%.
Yeah, there's a principle. As long as the goy put in money, that's it. It doesn't matter it doesn't speak over here evenly split.
Exactly.
Partnership.
Yeah.
So now my last question is, what happens if I had this concept is almost the same as a business.
Right.
It is a business.
Yeah,
What happens
okay.
if I have a business and then I brought a goy afterwards?
That's the problem.
When my business was already running,
You can.
Can I go back and reactivate the contract between him and I?
Well, good. What you do is you have to sell your business to a third person. Finish. We already spoke about this. Don't worry, Shulchan Aruch takes care of it. There's no playing, no jiffing around here, Habibi.
You
Must sell
100%.
everything to a third party, and then you and the goy take money and you buy the business from that person.
It's a new contract.
New country. You cannot do.
Make sure you sell it to the person that's really cares for you. Guys, don't tell
Or else
money.
you're gone.
Do I know you? It belongs to
but
me.
it has to be sold, a real sell, not there's no playing games.
Oh, real sales.
Real
I have
sale.
to pay taxes and
Everything.
I need to
has
ask
to
you
be
a
a
question.
full sell. I don't know if you have to pay taxes always.
Sure.
No,
Right.
in business you could always invest in 31, the whole thing. There's a lot of ways to go around
But
taxes.
you're going through paper.
Are you
Yeah,
two
yeah.
witnesses?
Paperwork, you
Is
have
it
to pay
okay
lawyers,
with
yeah.
you and you if I borrow this Tehillim book to travel?
I cannot be participating.
You can't be
But
participating.
since you're Gabay here, I'm sure Danielle will tell you, just text him. The second you'll get a reply. Danielle replies very quickly, Baruch Hashem. I can send him a text. I mean, there's a few Gabayim. We have Eretz is a Gabay, I'm sure. And I mean, I have no problem with this Tehillim. Let me see. This is the English one. That's why you want to take it?
Yeah.
Do I have one in English in my house? Yes, I do. We have English Tehillim in my house if you want. That I could give you permission to take.
English Tehillim?
Rabbi, we're continuing? Or
Yes, just quickly, yes. Okay. Israel. או יהרנס. מה זה יהרנס?
אצלו אצלו.
או משכון בלשון ישמעאל. רהן אצלו. מה זה? או יהרהנן אצלו, ובלבד שלא יאמר לו מעכשיו. No. He says over here that a goy sets aside a collateral for a Jew against the animal.
Oh, he gives a collateral.
He puts a collateral, so either a lien or a collateral. Even if it's a collateral in the goy's property.
Meaning if he damages the animal or whatever,
Yeah.
then
C'est bon, je lis en hébreu, mais après.
It's law. It means over here by the goy's house or by a Jew's house. I'm not sure. One second.
C'est bon, ça.
להוציאם על ידי זה, והנם אצלו פירוש, אף על פי שנראים ביחד ישראל, המשכן יהיה פרה מהם כשלא ייתן מאוד. No, the goy has to bring the mashkon to a collateral to a Jew's house.
If he doesn't say yes, I'm gonna drive back. I forgot my passport.
Rabbi, can somebody else continue reading because I need to start driving?
Okay, I'm reading.
Actually,
ובלבד שלא יום...
I can read.
Okay, continue.
ויש מתירים על ידי ש...
No, one second. Finish the ובלבד שלא יאמר לו מעכשיו.
Oh, I read it. So.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm explaining that as long as the Jew does not say from now on, meaning you can't tell a goy on Shabbat, it's from now on Shabbat. This is a collateral or lien. Okay, a Jew we have to be very careful. So basically, a goy is coming to my house, McDaniel is coming to my house and says, "Oh, I have this ox. I need to work on Shabbat emergency. I know we're not allowed to do this. We didn't do the deal before. I know we had issues before. What do you say, Rabbi? What do we do?" So here, I'm going to give you a collateral. He gives me a golden coin as a collateral against the $500 that he owes me. On Shabbat, he's allowed to put it in my house, but I'm not allowed to say, okay, it's going to start from now, this. I cannot participate in the transaction. A goy puts a golden coin in my possession, and he leaves. Like we had a scenario where, you have to use a car service or to go to a hospital, right? So you're allowed to tell a goy your house where the money is. You cannot give him the money. He could go to your pocket and take the money to get paid. Bye-bye. Hello, no problem. So, sounds like
But
a safe
you're allowed
marriage.
to tell him where the money is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he gets paid his $20 for car service.
so if I tell my maid, I left your money on Saturday, I did it on Thursday, under the book over there, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, he knows it. That's it.
Is it okay for me to tell her, listen, the maid,
The
the money?
cleaning lady on Shabbat? Question is if she is allowed to come on Shabbat and do all the things.
Why not?
She's mechalel Shabbat davka for you.
Well, there's people coming and cleaning.
Good, but which part? Like she cannot do laundry, she cannot do vacuum. I mean, she could do vacuum, technically speaking, as long as the other people on the service is a private houses here. It's not a problem. Depends what you ask
Do
her.
the bed and do the
Yeah.
the mop. The money is over there. Is okay.
Why can't we pay her after Shabbat as well? Or something like
I
that?
don't know. I'm just telling you. I'm going exactly what he said. What you
Yeah,
tell me.
lechora,
The guy came and
lechora.
left a coin.
Yeah, lechora, it should not be a problem. But you just left the money. I don't exactly remember. Right, we're not here learning what we're
Okay, no
supposed to do with,
problem. Okay.
with the
Alors,
cleaning maid.
Oui.
We're not there yet. We didn't discuss that.
Elle va amener Phoebe à la maison. Okay. Okay.
But we do that. We actually do that. In my house, we actually do that. What happens is it's early Shabbat. She comes in, let's say 1 o'clock afternoon.
Exactly.
She leaves at 9 o'clock at night.
That's it.
So basically,
wants
my
the
wife
money.
puts money on the
that.
shelf. The guy takes it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
not a
That's
problem.
okay.
If they want it, it's theirs.
No problem.
It's theirs. No, yeah, I don't see a problem with that. Okay, v'yesh matirim, continue.
Can somebody else read?
Yeah, I'm reading.
Start driving tomorrow.
No, I'm reading, no problem. ויש מתירים על ידי שיזהיר ישראל את העין היהודי שלא יעשה במלאכה בשבת. Okay, so some even have an allowance where a goy tells, a Jew tells a goy, don't work with it on Shabbat. Just saying those words. Obviously he's going to work with it. Why did he invest money? He wants to work with it. So some say even, they went so lenient, ואם יעבור ויעשה תהיה אחריות עליו. And if the goy went ahead and does business with it, without me saying anything, what? It's not understandable if the animal gets damaged, the goy has to compensate me for it? Why would I do partnership with them? You're right. If he went and he labored it on Shabbat, regardless, it's his responsibility for the animal now. Because I told him, don't work with it on Shabbat. So a goy can't tell me, we're partners now, let the cow get damaged. Let's pay together for a new cow. No, it's his responsibility. ואפילו מהניסים, מהאונסים, anything that ever happens to the animal, even if the animal gets killed by a truck,
It's his responsibility.
responsibility, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
ויכתוב כן בערכאותיהם. So this is talking about the contract is coming after the ownership, commencement of the ownership. So write a new, like a writer that it says over there, if the goy wants to use it on Shabbat, he's fully responsible for it, anything that happens to the animal. The hashta im ba la'asot b'melacha b'Shabbat eina behemat Israel. So now, since we already have that understanding in the writer that says, goy, you're not allowed to work with it on Shabbat. The Jew has to tell him those words. But if you did, you're fully responsible for it, even if it gets killed, even if the wolves come and eat it. It's your responsibility, it's not mine. So in that case, it really doesn't belong to the Jew already. Because that moment that the goy went ahead and went against the Jews' permission to let the animal go out and do the job, he's fully responsible even for any damages that are unhuman, meaning it's not uncontrollable damage. Full responsibility. It doesn't matter. So Haggah says, "V'chol tzididei eterim elu ilchata ninu v'yachol la'asot eze mehen sheyitzeh." So Rabbah right away tells us all the things that we just learned, all the leniencies that Shulchan Aruch brought. Rabbah says, "Amen ken yeh ratzon." You could use any of them right away. See the leniency of the Ashkenazi. Baruch Hashem, it gives us heter. ואפילו אם הבהמה כולה של ישראל דינו כאילו הייתה בשותפות העין היהודי. Oh, wow. This is going to be a war with. I see that's why Mishnah Berurah is going out on a lynching over here. He's like, the last line over here is basically he's contradicting everything we learned to now, sounds like, from the outface. What is he saying? Even if the entire animal belongs to a Jew, as long as you made a contract with a goy that he is fully responsible for it, it will be, looks like it's allowed. You guys are ready for this? Because I'm not, and hopefully tomorrow we'll go into Mishnah Berurah because we have to dissect this. Because right now Ramah is saying totally against what Shulchan Aruch, because we have till now we learned Shulchan Aruch didn't allowed it, right? If the Jew owns it completely, and with the fact that you disowning it and the whole thing, right? We learned the past 3 weeks, for the past week, 3 classes, we were learning that the Jew has to disown it, the Jew has to give up the ownership, and the guy didn't listen to him. Says Ramah, Habibi, here's the translation. Even if the animal totally belongs to a Jew, it's becoming, the fact that the goy took it, it's going to become like a partnership with the goy, and therefore, as long as the Jew tells everybody that the goy is taking full responsibility for the animal, it's fine. What? If you remember, the Ashkenazi were very much, even if they're fighting against Shulchan Aruch. Remember that there is no such a thing as you doing heter. On Shabbat you give up ownership in front of 3 people. Yes, allowed, not allowed. The whole discussion. And now Ramah is saying no. As long as the Jew goy takes full responsibility for it, then it's allowed. And what? So you want to say till now the goy didn't take full responsibility? Anytime I lend a goy something, right? No, even though, lending, yeah, for sure. Why? I mean, the halakha of lending, the borrower always responsible for everything. And even though I'm paying for an animal, according to halakha, the Jewish law, if I'm renting a car, I'm like being paid to watch the car. So anything happens to the car out of ordinary use, it's my responsibility. In lending, though, when I lend the car from you, even though it's a regular use, like for instance, I borrowed your car and the car broke down the motor, I have to repair it. I have to repair it on my money. That's by lending.
The boy has to pay for it.
No, a Jew.
The Jew has to
anytime I lend anything.
Anything I lend.
Anything I borrow anything, I have to pay full responsibility.
I give my pressure wash to Rafi.
Yeah.
It breaks on him. It's my responsibility.
No, it's his responsibility.
That's what I just said.
If he borrowed it.
If he borrows it.
No, if he rented it, during regular use, it's your responsibility. If he put diesel oil instead of gas, it's his responsibility.
It's your responsibility.
Rabbi, it's one thing you get a flat tire when you borrowed the car, but if the engine started leaking or something,
yes, it's the borrower's responsibility.
Maybe you bumped something or whatever.
Yes, it's the borrower's responsibility. That's the halakha. Borrower is responsible for everything.
Wow.
Everything. Normal use, unnormal use, wear and tear, nothing.
Wow.
Borrower is fully responsible for everything. That's why you understand the easiest thing to wear and tear is a book, right? All the Jewish people who own books, most of the people who learn in Torah, what do they write? They don't write just my book and my bite, because they know people will use the books. So now, if the person used your book and a little bit dent a page, he has to replace it, right? That page. But so how do you divert that problem? In the Jewish rules, we write La Hashem Haaretz Umlo'ah. In the book, you write the book belongs to God.
So that's it.
That's it. Yeah. Since you write the book belongs to Hashem, but it's in my possession. It says we write La Hashem Haaretz Umlo'ah, and then we write Avram Sofer.
Rabbi, if I lost, for example, my Siddur, right? That's my Siddur in Shul.
Yeah.
I can't find it. Let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. Can I take another Siddur that's just like that?
No.
Let's say
If
like
it's
a Siddur that I keep in the car, identical?
no, there is no such thing as taking anything from anywhere. You're not allowed to take anything from nobody unless they give you permission. You know, in the Navardak Yeshiva, they say in Navardak Yeshiva, a person came once, and he was on a rainy day, and he learned he's out of town, and he learned in the Beis Medrash for an hour or two, and then his mind got too messed up. He goes outside, there's no rain. He just left home. He left the umbrella in the middle of a shul, on the floor in the middle of a shul. He comes back 10 years later, he finds his umbrella there.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The cleaning person who cleaned the shul will not touch the umbrella.
That's so cool.
Why? Because the halacha is, if you move the umbrella, now you're like a borrower without permission. Anything happens to this umbrella, you're responsible for it. A guy comes back 10 years later, takes his umbrella and goes home. Boy, my umbrella is here.
So what if, Rabbi, what if a person borrowed the Siddur and then lost it? Left it, I don't know, in another shul?
Okay.
He has to reimburse?
Yeah.
Rabbi has to reimburse the shul, right? Whatever it is, let's say $10, $4.
Yeah. No problem. Okay, Javi, there's a lot of laws about this. We have to really delve into it. Borrowing and responsibility, taking without permission. The Gemara over there says, if you touch the pen on the table, you're a thief.
Wow.
You move the pen was bothering you, right, on Shabbat. You don't sit on the table, move to a different table. Because it's not yours. You moved it, the guy can't find it now, you stole from him.
It's crazy.
Something really even more crazy. I'm just asking. It's too much awkward. I'm partner with a goy, and on Shabbat he took $10 from the cash. Okay, he wanted to buy a lottery ticket. Boom, we win the lottery.
Good.
Okay. Now,
Do you usually buy a lottery together?
is that the question?
Yes, I just asked the question. If it's a usual thing, and what's the difference where he takes the money from? He made it easy from him from the kuppah, but he could have, he would have taken from his pocket.
Okay, but it was easier to take from the kuppah.
It was easier because he didn't have money in his pocket.
Okay.
But that's easier for him.
Okay.
But if you usually do such a business that you buy lottery tickets, always have you split, no problems.
And if he usually,
Doesn't matter where he took the money from.
it doesn't matter where the money comes
Because
from.
because anyway, that's your partnership. That's your usual transactions. That you always do that. So today you took it from the kuppah. So
even
what?
the profit of a gain, no, even the gain of a profit, it's still splittable.
More than that. The lottery tickets here in Florida depends. I mean, let me ask you a question. Then I would ask a different question.
Yeah.
Is this lottery ticket could only be bought on Shabbat and could only be played on Shabbat?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. Depends. Which game? There are some games every 4 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so that could be a problem.
No, it was not even.
Hold on. But again, so it depends. If your business involves buying lottery tickets, you buy every Monday on your own, he buys every Monday on Sunday, every Shabbos on his own, and the winnings are split, not a problem. That would be allowed. Yeah, Zor, you got disconnected?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. No, he's asking a question. You hear the question about a guy taking money from the register to buy a lottery ticket? Hello, Zohar. Okay, I guess we're finished. We're finished. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Make a lot of money without any headaches. B'Shabbat, b'Shat Tova, b'Tzlachat. B'Simcha.